anti-lock brake system or electronic stability protection warning light on with code C1001 or 5001 or N47-5. It indicates something's wrong with the traction control of the ESP ABS unit or the control module. Regardless, you'll see a possible way to fix it. Specifically, this video is about cleaning the controller anti-lock brake wire harness connector, or in words that people can understand, the control module is dirty, with corrosion or rust deposits blocking the electrical connection. Alternatively, if this doesn't work, then you can watch how to do a deeper clean, which involves removing the control module completely and cleaning the control unit's solenoids, coils, and the valves on the gray square hydraulic distribution block. And if neither cleaning solution works, then you have officially determined that the unit is indeed defective and you will need to swap out for a new unit or open it up and repair it. Likewise, I have a video on that as well. So heck, you can watch all of them, but try to save money first and do this quick cleaning. Okay, so these are the only supplies you need to gather. Electric parts cleaner, air can, a soft pipe brush or Chanel stem, and a soft toothbrush. I'll put these all in the description below. Also, if this video helps, please like and subscribe, and most importantly, mention in the comments below if this worked for you, or if you wound up doing a deeper clean, or just decided to replace the entire unit instead. Finally, let's get to it. Open the hood of your car, and by the driver's side, you'll see three parts: the ABS or ESP motor in front, the gray hydraulic distribution block in the center, and the brains, that being the control module, at the back side. Grab with two hands the top piece of this connector and pull it up. You may have to wiggle it upwards a little bit. Now I'll zoom in and you'll see a tab on the bottom of the connector. Push on it or place a flat tip to release the clip, and then this will swing outwards. I'm removing this just for a little extra space. Now is also a good chance to inspect for any cuts in the wire. You may need a magnifying glass. And if there's a cut, repair the wire. Next, grab a hold of this and wiggle it out. Here's how it looks. Not too dirty, but take a look at the pins on the connector as well. Now to clean it. First, spray with your air can to get as much loose dirt out on both sides. Next, spray with the electric parts cleaner on both parts of the connector. This is a great thing to use for all kinds of connectors, especially if corrosion has formed on the electrical connectors. In some cases, you might not even see anything bad, but any crud could be in one of these holes, blocking the electrical connection, causing the code, and for the systems to not be operational. This is why we are cleaning it. Now, use a soft toothbrush and scrub between the holes, and get between all these crevices. Next, use a pick or preferably a soft mini pipe brush. You're going to stick this in each one of the 47 holes, and make sure you do each one. Now for the side of the control module pins, which connects to the wire harness plug, spray some electric parts cleaner and scrub it with a toothbrush, followed by the pipe cleaner brush. Use the air can once again in both areas. Wow! Take a look at how much cleaner the pins are, as well as the other connector side. Now to line the connector back up. See these two circular pieces sticking out? There are another two on the other side. Well, what you're going to do is line the connector plug up with this slot. This way, the control module pins perfectly line up with the holes of the connector plug. Push it in, then grab the connector cover and reattach it, and swing it down and lock it in place if removed previously. Now, as you push the top of the connector down, you are also pushing the connector towards the control module or forward. When it goes all the way down and feels tight, not loose, then you know it's in. Now, turn the car on, and very important, make sure you delete the codes with your scan tool, as the codes still may be stored even though the warning light may go out. If this doesn't work, then your next options are to do a deeper clean or to just swap out the entire unit. You can check out both videos in the description below. And please mention in the comments which video wound up working for you to help other viewers out. Until next time, please like if this helped, subscribe to learn more helpful ideas on your vehicle, and make videos you think can help others. Have a great day.